Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing two looks with the same shades out of the Pisces palette from BH Cosmetics. This is what it looks like right here. I was thinking of using, because I've done a bunch of looks with this palette, but I wanted to stick with using like two, maybe three shades. This is only a 9-color palette. I do prefer palettes with more than 9 shades. I think 12 is a good number for a palette. I know a lot of people prefer 6, but for me, I like a little bit more variety in my palettes, because especially when I do like one palette looks, I like to have more variety in them. But this one has a pretty good mix of like mattes and shimmers to it. So this is one of my favorites from the little miniature zodiac ones. I am still missing Libra and Scorpio. It hasn't gone on sale yet, so I haven't bought those, and Leo still isn't back in stock yet. So those are the only 3 that I'm missing from the 12 zodiac signs. So I also have a new brush that I'm going to be using. This is actually a Firma 203 brush. It's supposed to be for concealer, but it looks so much like, I don't even know where it's at right now. I just watched you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. It looks like the Sigma E25, except for it's a little bit more like dome shaped. And one's definitely an eyeshadow brush and one is supposed to be a concealer brush, but I apply concealer with either my finger or one of these, so it is what it is. I've tried using a brush and all it does is like leave streaks and patchy spots, and I try and hide the darkness that I have right here, so I don't want a brush that's going to make that more pronounced. So dipping into this palette, I know I want to use this green here, or this brown here, probably this green, which is more vibrant, and you know what, we'll use the center shade. So we're going to go here, here, and then the center shade. And then I think what I'll do with another look is I'll probably do a look with this green here. It's like a greenish blue, and then probably this one, and then this brown. So working with one matte and 2 shimmers, and I want to try and do like a neutralish look with a pop of color on one eye, and then we'll just see. But 2 looks, same shades, 3 colors. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and get started. I do have the rest of my face done, and I put on the L'Oreal White Infallible eyeliner and my waterline. It's a white eyeliner, but it's not like a super opaque or super bright white eyeliner. And I did put on a layer of mascara, and then I blinked and got it all underneath here, and then I sneezed and got it underneath here. So that's what we're working with. I'm going into the brown shade first, right here with that Firma brush, and we'll see how this brush works. I got this in my Ipsy bag for this month. Okay, well, I've got fallout here, 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 and I have like a trail of fallout. So I'm just gonna whisk that away really quickly. I have seen people on Instagram lately doing looks where their eyeshadow looks like this. I never leave my eyeshadow like that, and there's a reason for it. I don't like that really harsh line. I didn't pick up any more product. I'm just dragging around the product on my eye and with whatever's left on the brush. We're going to blend out that line so we don't look like girls on Instagram. And I did bring it all the way in towards my nose. That was one dip. So going back in just a little bit more. Feels like something biting my foot. I'm going to go right up underneath my lashes, but I start here and I push my lashes up and go right up underneath my lash line. And then I'm just connecting it to the corner. And then with whatever's left over, I'm bringing it down on my lid. I'm going to tap in one more time. I'm liking that. Okay, so I'm going into the center shade. I'm just going to use the same brush. And if you wanted a neutral out the day look, or out the door look, you could easily go with this. 2 shades. Super simple, neutral, quick and easy for work. But I'm gonna grab my little color switch. It's actually a JCat Beauty brush cleaner, dry brush cleaner. And I'm gonna go into this like bluish green here. And I'm gonna put this right up underneath my lash line in the front. And I'm gonna pop it in my inner corner. And then just tapping over it. Because I have hooded eyes and my eyelids fold onto each other, I kind of have to do that to get the shimmer to stay where I want it without vanishing into creases somewhere. It's like my eyelid eats eyeshadow. So there's one eye done. And just for S&Gs, let's hope I don't like blink or sneeze or something. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Okay, no sneezing, no blinking. And there we have eye look 1. Just a hint of color to it. All right, now on to this eye. Back into the brown shade. I'm gonna come down a little bit lower because this is where my eye like folds up right here. And I barely touch the brush in. Because I have hooded eyes and this eye over here is deep set, I'm looking forward but a little bit up so I can see where my eye is going to fold. I'm gonna dip back in and then put this underneath. My hair is tickling my face. I keep seeing people on YouTube say, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Dude, I haven't left the house in like a week. I like wash my hands every time I come into the bathroom. Before I touch makeup, I wash my hands. Before and after using the bathroom, I wash my hands. I'm one of those kinds of people. I'm not worried about touching my face. And seeing as though I'm the only one that really uses this room besides my cat, okay, so if you've noticed, I've kept the darkness from here out. I didn't put it all the way in like I did the other one. I'm gonna color switch my brush and I'm gonna go right into the center shade. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid. It's basically the same look from the other side, but I wanna show you some differences with just placement. by the difference of placing the shadow a little bit lower, keeping the darkness from being all the way on the inside. And then color switching again, and then going right back into this color right here. Okay, I want to show you the difference. If you look, I have darkness all the way to here, but here I stopped right there. So by allowing my eye to have a little bit less darkness on the inside, it changes the way that my eyes look. Same colors, same type of placement. Only difference is with this eye, I kept it really close to where my eye actually sockets right here, and I didn't go up higher like I normally do. If you look, it's higher on the one side than the other. And I carried the darkness from all the way out to the outer edge, all the way to the inside of my nose versus the other side. Sometimes making those small changes, especially for people like me that have a very close set eyes, where what that means is the width here is shorter than the distance of your actual eye. So if we do, let me find, okay, tool. So we're gonna take this and measure from the corner of one eye to the corner, okay? And then how to find the distance between here is you take where the corner of that one eye is to the corner of this eye here. If you try to make it straight, if you look where this is, it comes to right about here. So my eye is about 1/4 of an inch wider than the bridge of my nose. So for people that have close set eyes, you're going to find that the distance between the corner of one eye and the corner of the other eye is closer together than the width of one singular eye. And that's something that you need to keep in mind when picking out like things like glasses, contacts, eye makeup placement, things like that. It makes a big difference in how your face appears. You can have a big wide face, you can have a heart-shaped face, you can have a diamond-shaped face. I have an oblong-shaped face. So depending on the width here, doesn't matter what the width is here. Even if you have more space here or your eyes are a little bit bigger, the distance here makes a big difference in makeup application. And I don't really talk about that much because it's something that I've had my entire life. I also have to get glasses that are shorter this way, because not only do I have a short distance from ear to ear, but also the nose pad placement for my glasses has to be a little bit closer together. So I end up getting kids frames because of the fact that my head here, if you look, it actually sinks in. So that's another thing that I pay attention to. And when I draw dark all the way in like this, it can close my face off a little bit. So let's finish up this eye with mascara, and then I will zoom in close and let you see it up close. Now, if you have questions about the width of your eyes, whether they're closed set, normal, or wide set, the easiest thing to do is just measure one of your eyes. Your eyes should be almost exactly the same width from one corner to the other corner. So knowing how wide your eyes are, usually they're anywhere between 1 inch to 1.5 inches wide. Let's see, do I have a ruler in here? I do. Okay, ruler. So my eye is 1.25 inches wide. Exactly, 1.25 inches wide. And then again, if you go from, corner here to corner, trying to use the mirror underneath the camera, the width between eyes is only 1 inch. So that gives you a good indication, and usually a ruler is only 1 inch wide on average. So this just is another visual aspect. As you can see, my eye continues on past the ruler a little bit, but the space between my nose, where the corners of my eye are almost exactly the width of this ruler, which again, most rulers for common rule of thumb are an inch wide. Don't ask me what measuring stuff is because they didn't teach us that crap in school. So, and just about every other country in the world uses metric except for our backwards country. So here's a close-up of that eye. And then both of them together. So hopefully not only is this helpful in showing you how things can look a little bit different using the exact same shades, you can get two different looks. Now, granted, this is a very, very similar look. Same colors, same placements. Only difference is where or how high you carry color or how far in you carry color. You can look at this and think, oh, those are the same two looks, but they're not, because of the simple fact of there's more dark here, there's less dark here. The color placement here is the same, yes. The color placement here was done where I put the darker here and then drug it down, or I put the dark here and I drug it up. Depending on how far you bring a darker shade can also change the way your eyes appear. So if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments down below. I will be more than happy to answer them. If you want more like detailed information on anything that I've talked about in this video, please let me know and I will do that. Hopefully you all are having a good day or night wherever you are, and just staying home like I do on the daily. So if you're bored, there's always things you can do. You can read, you can color, you can watch a movie or TV or YouTube. There's always things that you can do. If you have children at home, try teaching them something new. If you know how to sew, teach them how to do that. Teach them how to cook, teach them how to properly clean, teach them how to check tire pressure if you have a vehicle. Teach them what things are in a car, like if you know what a battery is, teach them that, and you know what's positive versus negative on a battery. Usually they're color coded, one also has a plus sign. There's things that we take for granted that a lot of us may or may not know that would be beneficial to children as they grow up. These are all things that my parents taught me. I can sew, I can cook, I can garden, I can fix a car. But a lot of times people forget to teach their children those things. So just some ideas. Also like balancing a checkbook, keeping an eye on your money, learning how to budget. Those are all like really great things that most people don't know. And I think everybody should have a common knowledge of those things. So just some ideas. If you want me to do a video on some basic things that I think would be helpful to teach your children, then let me know, because I can certainly do that. I can talk you through, even show you how to change a tire, how to check fluids in your vehicle, what the difference is between positive and negative on a battery, talk about fuses in a car. I can teach you guys different ways to do all kinds of things. Again, I know how to sew, crochet, cross stitch, knit, garden, cook, clean. You know, I can do a lot of different things, and maybe that would be an interesting video for right now, especially with everything that's going on, things that most people might not know, you know, and maybe it'll be beneficial to somebody. So even though this channel is not ever geared towards children, maybe this would be more for parents to teach their children these things. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys want me to discuss, and I will be more than happy to get it recorded, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.